I did not expect my lunch to be slaughtered in front of me. Good morning. I've just been editing this morning, and now we're gonna go out to eat at our favorite restaurant, Liu Shuan.
Yeah.
Liu Shuan. And I actually didn't eat meat yesterday, and I'm gonna try to keep that going today, just because I'm just feeling it. I don't know. I'm what you might call a flexitarian. Look what we just got. Ta-da! Yay! I'm excited because now we don't have to make trips to go get water bottles all the time, and we're going to be using less plastic, which I feel better about. Constantly improving. And yesterday, nothing was broken. It's getting better in here. It is now just about 6 o'clock. Been a while since I talked to you guys. Actually took a lot longer to edit than I expected. So now I am headed to the market to go get some dinner supplies. Not much has happened today. I wanted to film a travel tag. One of my subscribers, who's also named Lauren, she lives in Australia and she has a YouTube channel called Paint It Cerulean, and I'll link that down below. I've been loving her videos actually. They're really fun to watch. She's really silly. So today I'm going to do her travel tag that she created. Question 1. What countries have you been to? So obviously I've been to the US. I've been to Canada, Ireland, Scotland, the Netherlands. Technically I've been to Germany, but I drove through it on a bus, going from Amsterdam to Prague. So I have been to the Czech Republic. I had a layover in Korea, so I haven't seen it. Technically I have it on my passport. Obviously I've been to China, Hong Kong. I know it's not really its own country exactly, but it is and it isn't, whatever. Thailand and Cambodia. I think that's it. Question 2. Where would you go if money wasn't an option? One time when I was in college, I was just looking around at Google Maps because I actually find that really fun, like just street viewing in random places. So I was just looking around the world, like what's like the weirdest place I've never heard of, like what's the tiniest island? And I found the Azores Islands, and they look so gorgeous, and I've been obsessed with the idea of going ever since. It's not really like the easiest place to get to or the cheapest place to travel to. So yeah, if money was an option, that's probably where I would go, but that's like my second choice. My first choice is literally everywhere. Question 3. What is your favorite city and what is your favorite country? I think my favorite city as of right now, because this is going to change a million times throughout my life, I really love Koh Lanta, Thailand. I don't know if I can pick a favorite country. This sounds really stupid, but I really like the US. I really liked Thailand and Scotland and Ireland. I don't know. Question 4. Why do you travel? I used to think that I was a certain person and I couldn't, I don't know, when you're younger, I think you get locked into this idea that like you are the way you are and it's hard to change, and oh, I wish I could be like that person or that person. When I went and studied abroad in Ireland, that was the first time I left the country. And then my friend and I went on like a week-long backpacking trip, and that was a totally life-changing experience because I realized basically that I can travel. I don't have to be the kind of person that just doesn't travel. I guess overcoming the fears that come along with travel have led me to think that I can travel, and because I've really always been curious about it and wanted to, that's why I travel. Question 5. Advice for someone who thinks they can't travel. I understand, and I have totally been there before, but you are the only thing stopping you from traveling. And I realize that some people are in different situations from others. When it comes down to it, the major roadblocks with travel are money and fear. But I'd say above all else, fear. So my tip would be to spend some more time with yourself, realize why you're scared, and start conquering your fears so that you can do what you want to and accomplish what you want. Easier said than done, though. I totally realize that. I'm someone who's dealt with a lot of like anxiety, fear, self-doubt, all that kind of stuff. Have I ever told you guys about this tattoo? If you've been following me for a while now, you know why I got this tattoo. I wrote a whole blog post on it. But if you are new and you just started following me this month while I've been daily vlogging, then you don't know what on earth I got this tattoo for. I got it at a point when I realized I could have what I want as long as I overcome my fear. So this tattoo is French for without fear. No, I do not speak French. This is actually my maternal grandfather's family motto. It's a Scottish family motto. It's kind of a long story. I'll link the blog post down below called Why Simple. Question 6. Tips on how to save. Budget, as you would with anything else. You cut back on as much as possible and prioritize travel. Question 7. Favorite memory from your travels. Okay, I'm not going to call this my absolute favorite memory, but it's up there. Let's just put it like that. When I was studying abroad in Ireland, it was I think it was the first month that I was there. So it was very, very cold outside. I traveled with a group from my college, and somehow we had all come down with a very similar cold, all about at the same time. So we were all feeling like crap. We had been riding around in this bus in the Irish countryside all day, visiting a bunch of different tourist sites. And as gorgeous as they were, we had been walking a lot, and we were all sick, so we were super tired and cranky. And then our bus driver, who was super awesome, he made an announcement on the bus. He was going to make a spontaneous stop at this place that we had to go see. And I really didn't know anything about it. I was thinking, wow, I'm really done walking around. I'm really tired. I'd like to just sleep on the bus. I don't really want to get out, but I have no choice, so I guess I'll follow him. The sun was about to go down, and so we were hiking basically up at what was considered an Irish mountain. So it's not technically a mountain, it's just a really tall hill, but it was very tiring, especially in the state that we were in. He was rushing us, trying to get us up the hill as fast as possible. We get to the top, and there's like the most gorgeous sunset you can ever imagine in your life, and you're on top of this like Irish hillside, and there are like rolling hills in the background, and the sun's going down, and the visibility is ridiculous. You can see everything. You turn around, and we were at this like Catholic pilgrimage site with all this like really old history. But anyways, that was a really, really cool memory. The magical nature of that particular sunset has not left my memory. Question 8. Something you least expected while in a country/city. God, I feel like this whole channel is about things I didn't expect in China. Something that's at the front of my mind lately is the experience that we had in Cambodia. We stuck around in Siem Reap, and my plan was never to like go out in the countryside or anything like that, and we didn't. So I always heard that Cambodia was a very, very poor country, and I knew that I was going to see a little bit of it, but I didn't expect the amount of it that I saw, especially in a city. Like Siem Reap, I think, is their second largest city, and there's just an insane level of poverty there. It was shocking, and I guess I didn't expect to be confronted with that level of poverty in Siem Reap, which seems like such a flourishing tourist city. Question 9. This is the last question. Where are you off to next? I'm not really sure, actually. I know I want to go to the Great Wall soon. I might do some domestic travel in China. Actually, that's very likely. We really want to go to Xi'an, and I don't know. There's some smaller towns in China that seem really cool, and we want to go check those out. If we don't get to those, I'm not really sure. Our plans are fairly fluid right now. If I don't end up going anywhere else in Asia, my next destination is Anacortes, Washington in the US, which is my hometown. I have a feeling we'll go to at least one more place in China other than Beijing before we leave though. It's been a little while since I did that travel tag, and I have one more thing I need to add. Okay, I know this is probably against the rules, but I have to add an extra answer to one of those questions. So the question about what's something you least expected while traveling. I did not expect basically every single thing that happened to us when we went on our trip to Chunjiao. The biggest thing of which was I did not expect my lunch to be slaughtered in front of me. Curious about what I'm talking about? I'll leave the link below. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night, you guys. We just watched the movie Idiocracy. Have you guys ever seen that? It was my first time watching it. It's kind of older, but a lot of people on my Facebook feed have been referencing it because of the American presidential election stuff going on right now. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Today was a little bit on the homey, relaxing side, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna get out and explore. I'm not really sure exactly what I'm gonna do once again. I really need to go get another pair of leggings, and so I wanted to go check out Lululemon because there is one in Beijing, and I think it's in one of those big fancy malls, so that should be really interesting. Those are really fun to walk around in China because they tend to be massive. So we're gonna go look at maybe some skyscrapers and some fancy stores tomorrow, and of course I'll take you guys with me. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. No.